Hello, my name is Rich Howard, owner of Architectural Builder Supply, and this video is to bring you a closer look at the Pemko 315GN. This is a gold anodized aluminum door bottom sweep. So a 315 is a really good part number for a door sweep when you're looking for something better than the run-of-the-mill item. Better in the sense that the durability of the insert is superior. This is a N, which stands for neoprene. Neoprene generally smells like car tire. There's lots of variants of synthetic rubber, but neoprene from Pemko is going to make you think it's car tire. Very durable, incredibly long-lasting, very appropriate for moist applications. Now, of all of the insert types that you can get, in no particular order, vinyl, silicone, neoprene, pile, brush, polyurethane. All of them have, in my opinion, a defining characteristic of where you would use that. Neoprene, and in particular this neoprene, which is closed cell neoprene, no hollow air pockets here. This would be great for just simply stopping water from moving. Sponge neoprene is literally going to look like a sponge. It's going to be very soft and will have lots of tiny holes. The downside of this material is that it's not super flexible. So your placement of this, I find, on a more rigid or stiff door sweep is you've got to get it just right. I think a great example of this sort of door sweep would be an exterior door, big box door. The rear wall has got 2 or 3 pair of emergency exit only doors. Northern climate, southern climate, doesn't matter where those doors are hardly ever going to be opened. They are not fire rated. They are going to be manually used and will be manually pulled closed. And the majority of the door's life is in the closed position. You're most concerned about sealing that door, because if that door is ever opened, it's going to be pulled closed, meaning you're going to ensure that it's closed. Meaning if you wanted to have a much tighter seal against the sweep insert material and the threshold versus here or here, okay, you're going to be pulling that door closed, creating that seal. That's where I would use neoprene. If you've got a fire-rated door and you want it to latch perfectly every time, the contact you're going to be making with the neoprene to the sill will be complete contact, but will not be excessive contact, because the closer's not going to be able to draw that door in to get it to latch, is the bottom line. I think something like silicone would be more appropriate for that because it's pliable. That's not its defining characteristic, although it is. Its other defining characteristic is its high temperature capability. Anyway, this is a 315. There is a link, there is an image down below this video that shows the dimensions of the 315. You can see it's 1 15/16 overall height. Not even close. 1 11/16. Okay, you've got 7/16 worth of exposed neoprene. You see from the image there that there's a little point, little arrowhead right at the tip of my finger. That's nice because when you tighten it down, it's going to bite into that and give you a nice seal. Okay. G. This is the gold anodized. This is a matte anodized gold over aluminum. It is certainly available in addition in other finishes. And on aluminum, you're going to be able to do the usual suspects. C for clear anodized, D for dark bronze, G for gold. You might be able to do it in satin nickel. Let's pull up the catalog and take a look and see what other finishes on aluminum we can do it. And I bet we can even do it in a solid bronze base material, or brass, people will call it, base material. And as we're waiting for the catalog to come up, okay, we've got the book pulled up. 315. 315. That's going to be made in well, they have lots of finishes here that we can do this in. So in a neoprene, they're going to be able to give us what they're calling a 10 BE which is going to be a powder-coated dark bronze or oil rub bronze equivalent. It's a powder-coated dark brown. They can do a bright dip gold, which would be a gold, but it would be much more shiny and metallic. They can do a BSP, a black suede powder coat. They can also powder coat these black. Clear, as I said earlier. Dark bronze, the gold. Painted white, satin nickel. Other base materials, stainless steel. Then architectural bronze, many people call that brass, onto which you can do it just as mill, or you can do a satin or a polished brass or an oil rub bronze, but it would be an architectural bronze base material. You can call it brass. You want a brass door sweep, they can do a 315 and a brass door sweep, meaning it's made of solid architectural metal, would be the point. Lots of interesting new finishes that are indeed there. Okay, now, we've talked about where you're going to use it, where I would think that you would use it mostly, and maybe where you may not use it. It's air infiltration tested. It is smoke rated. It is UL10 and UL10C rated. It's BHMA certified. This happens to be a 42-inch length. It's available on the site in lots of different lengths. If you have need for a custom length, by all means let us know by ordering the next longest piece or pieces and simply indicate in the comment field the net length that you'd like for us to cut the material back to. The reasoning is this: if this was a 3-foot piece, let's say, because someone who ordered 42-inch, they probably have a 42-inch door. But even in that case, but in any case, if you had a 3-foot door, and let's say you're going to cut it back to a 32-inch, well, you're going to eliminate that slotted hole that's there. The next one's all the way over here, and speaking of that slotted hole, screws are included in a complimentary finish. The point being is, if you have need for a custom length, order the next longest piece and indicate in the comment field the net length that you'd like for us to cut the material back to. If this is indeed for a 42-inch door, this is probably going to be too long, would be my guess. Because your door is not 40, if it's a typical hollow metal door, your door is not 42-inch. Your door's 41 3/4, very likely. This measures exactly 42-inch, and they will send sweeps and thresholds generally a little heavy. If it was me, I might order if it's a 3'6" door, I'd order it 41 3/4, and then I would indicate, please let the neoprene run a 1/4 inch long on either side. Then you get in there with your knife and you trim it. That's what I would do. You get a great factory finish on the edge, and even though the end of that is not anodized, that's a cleaner cut than probably what will be done in the field. So that would be my suggestion on how to order the net length that you want. This is one of a family of an incredible, broad, diverse, comprehensive offering of weather stripping from Pemko. No one has more weather stripping available from a single source than Pemko. That's the bottom line. There's a link below this video to the manufacturer's page where you can pull up not only all of the Pemko products that we sell, but also a link to the manufacturer's website, as well as a link to the full product catalog. Any questions on the Pemko 315GN door sweep or any other Pemko product, please feel free to reach out to us. And thank you.